Watching of this movie. So it's on YouTube. He's already got a version against copyright, so we see the link. Movie phone. Demo films. You go to pay channel membership. Stop with the link description. Go check that out. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Let's finish this movie up. Okay, whatever. Prophecy is going to be fulfilled. Rain. Now we're gonna have a big battle. She's just mad because she couldn't get laid.
Yep. She's unsatisfied.
Take position!
Wait till you see what we do now.
Yeah, see how your little shields. Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
Yep, that's what she did when she cut her finger.
Great sound design. Nice. The giants are here.
Because of course we're gonna add explosions.
Some pyrotechnics at the end. Oof.
Jesus.
அவனை உயிரோட விடாதீங்க போங்க.
காலம் வந்துவிட்டது எங்களே, போய் வாரும் எங்களே, போய் வாரும் எங்களே.
They're gonna submerge him, huh? Yeah. And they're going with him. Wow. Wow.
Absolute cinema, baby. That was... Holy shit.
Utterly extraordinary.
It's been a minute since a film has taken me by the cojones and just been like... Because, like, the first half, I was really enjoying it. I was like, this is great. I'm loving this. And then the moment they get into, like, the cave area, am just transfixed. And I haven't been brought into a world like
No,
this.
that was Lord of the Rings transfixing.
And what's wild is, because Lord of the Rings is like a perfect film.
Right.
But they had all the money.
They had all the money to make the CGI and the visual effects.
So like,
this is no less.
This is a flawed film
Right.
in terms of... obviously, they did not have probably the budget they wanted to, obviously. And certain things, like maybe small little acting things, or obviously some CGI. I've never seen a masterclass of taking what you have and doing the absolute most you can
Without question.
more with it.
Without question, probably the best film I've ever seen that says we're going to do as much as we possibly can with as little as we've been given. It is mind-bogglingly extraordinary.
Mm-hmm.
What they set out to accomplish.
So the budget of the film was initially reported as 32 crores, but it's actually 18 crores, which I believe is like 1-point-something million.
How much is 18 crore in US dollars?
I want to say it's like 1-point-something million.
Let me see. How much is 18 crore in US dollars.
I got it right here. About roughly 2 million.
Holy crap.
But also that's today's dollars.
Right.
So that's, $2010.
And by the way, with a blue diamond, it's
there's
movies that it's either I enjoy it, it's excellent, it's exceptional, or it's extraordinary from start to finish. And I mean, it went like this and then just never looked back.
Oh yeah,
the second half
it went stratosphere
is an absolute epic extravaganza of I mean, it dwarfed 300.
Yeah, easily one of the greatest Tamil movies, one of the greatest Indian movies. Greatest movies.
Like,
I don't often...
This needs to be put in a time capsule.
Yeah, and what's wild about it is, like I said, it's not perfect. Like, in terms of it has flaws.
No, it has a lot of flaws.
It has flaws.
But the fact that they had the balls to just say, we're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
I have a vision, and I don't care. I'm doing it anyway.
And a lot of times did it very well.
Very well.
Like, for somebody like... I don't think there's a sequel as of yet.
Oh, my goodness.
But this is one of those ones that I would be like, yes, this is something that could use a modern day budget, but I also fear what they would do because they would make it like a 400
It would lose its heart. Yeah.
They would like, all right, we're going to spend 400 crores now and then it not be anywhere near. They'd be like, oh, you know what we need? We need just these epic CGI scenes. I'm like, no, you don't.
And every single person was so invested, giving their all in every frame. I mean, you can see it, not just in the actors and the background and the stunt people, but you can see it in the production design and the props and the costumes and the makeup and the visual effects that they did and the sound design. Every single creative person on this, you could feel just were giving everything they had to this film.
The cinematographer T.
Ramji,
as
and
well as
editor Kola
with his production team,
the
like set design.
Score by G.V. Prakash Kumar.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
The use of silence a lot of times
fantastic.
Was I mean, everything about this movie was masterful.
Yeah.
In terms of
masterpiece.
Especially filmmaking wise by the director and his cinematographer and composer.
What's the actual title? I want to look it up on I'm hoping it's on Letterboxd so I can always remember it by the title.
Right here.
Okay.
It is on Letterboxd.
Aayirathil Oruvan. There was a film of the same name in 1965. That's the one I want. Holy crap. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to leave that open. What's there to say?
Yeah, no. I loved everything.
Everything.
Every
minute of it.
It like I said, it went like this from the beginning. It was like really interesting. I was like, okay, what are they doing?
Yeah.
The full scene where they murdered the native people.
What a journey.
Brutally.
Yeah.
And they showed it.
Yep.
The
sexuality
of the first half, especially, and then obviously went into the second half. And then once they got possessed, and then by the Chola Dynasty people, and then we went into the caves. They grabbed me by the cojones and never let go.
Never let go. I was not thinking of anything else. I didn't want to take my eyes off the screen.
It's a 3-hour movie, and I could have watched it for another hour.
Easy. Easy.
It's one of those. It's like, this is incredible. I'm watching a masterpiece right now.
I don't know how many times I just sat there with my jaw open and shaking my head, going, I cannot believe first of all, there's two things. I can't believe what they've accomplished with so little. And I can't believe they had the balls to attempt this. Like, they actually said, this is what we're going to do. And you have how much money? Don't care. This is the story I want to tell. Yeah, I'm doing it.
The creativity of
Unbelievable.
It, in terms of like, I don't know how this director got the money that he got, obviously in 2010 or 2009, 8, whenever they made this movie. And it was like, I want to do just a ton of wild things.
It's incredible.
And like have also one of the biggest productions I've ever seen in terms of extras, in terms of sets,
Cecil B. DeMille.
and use of CGI.
Yeah.
Though obviously at times is obviously very dated now. It also adds to the charm though now.
It really does.
I feel like it does add to the charm a lot of
It really, really
and
does.
that's one of my fears because apparently there's something he's directed, written, and producing. This same gentleman, the second one. It alluded to at the end that there would be a second one, right?
Right.
Somebody named Danush is attached. But I'm wondering if this is just held up because, like, one, it's been what going on 16 years now,
Yeah.
right? That would be my biggest fear is that they'd be like, okay, here's a massive budget. I would actually almost want, like, if I was the, because obviously production just costs more now than it did in 2010, of course. But like, I'd be scared that they would be like, give them too much budget, and like that's what will make the film good. Not
I don't know.
like the struggles that he probably went through to make this
Yeah.
movie are what makes this movie so good.
But what makes me comfortable with it is I see he is director, writer, producer, and I think if I think he said, I'm making this movie no matter how much I'm given, and no matter what we do, I'm making this movie. I think it might only enhance it if he says, here's my vision.
Last update was 2021.
Give me the money, and now I can do the things I'm envisioning exactly the way I'm envisioning. I don't think the money aspect of it would make him lose sight of his creativity.
Yeah,
I don't. Not based on that. I mean,
that is, and so if something ever gets, nothing actually does need to actually be made either. Like you can leave it the way it is,
Leave it alone.
and it's a fantastic standalone.
yep,
It's one of the greatest Indian movies I've ever seen.
all time.
Easily it might be my favorite Tamil. We've seen a lot of amazing Tamil films, and so that's hard for me to just say automatically. But in terms of big epics, I don't know if I've loved one as much as I've loved this one, especially in terms of like the scale. We've seen, like, it's hard to compare to like a tiny little film like a Madras Matinee or something that's so small.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things about it is how bold things were, even with the nudity and the sexuality just being so free, not gratuitous, just free.
If you would have told me, like, if you didn't tell me who directed this, I would have thought it was Kamal Hassan for how many like unique trailblazing things they did for the time.
Like a perfect encapsulation of the whole film is that moment where the woman reveals her breast to the king and squeezes it and blood comes out. That is a moment where you just can feel him going, this is what we're doing. And some people going, you can't do that. And he's saying, I don't care. This is an important moment. We must see her breast. It's not sexualized.
No, it's 'cause she's
This is a
malnutritioned.
mother.
Yeah.
This is a mother breast offering the blood. We're showing it. Well, you can allude to it. I am showing it. I love the bravery.
Yeah, and the amount of insane things they did in terms of like, what was Karthi? Is he like Shiva or a god incarnate?
Right.
Is that why he was able to disappear and he had like a skeleton?
And what a
kind of
great
thing?
transformation he went through. He's a completely different being in the second half than he was in the first
Dude,
half.
there's so many twists in this that I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, but as far as like if Karthi's performance, he is two completely different people. He's this, he's obviously who he is in the very beginning of the film. Very shallow, very sexist, drunk, and then he becomes a god.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, the amount of twist in this, the amount of it like I said, it takes a while for me to I mean, not a while. It's been a while for me to be immersed into a world.
Correct. Totally drawn in, and you are underwater in it.
Yeah, I don't know how the second half is as a watch along because I think both of us were like,
yeah, we were just like this the whole time.
just like I don't want to take my eyes off the screen because this is incredible.
The sword fight they had, the stunt choreography on that sword fight was so beyond anything they needed to do.
Yeah, and like it's so like what he was able to do with such a tiny budget. This should have been, even in 2010, $100 million movie. Like,
it's Lord of the Rings scale.
Yeah.
Like Return of the King
Yeah.
scale.
But obviously, once again, Lord of the Rings had the budget
Right.
to do
But he didn't do
that.
anything less
Yeah.
than Jackson did with his vision. He's like, I'm doing it. I don't have the money to make it look like Jackson's, but I'm not holding back.
Yeah.
I'm making the movie I want to make.
Yeah, and
Golly.
there's so many things in this movie. It's just like, I could watch this again and be like,
Oh,
this is incredible. It felt like I was going through a moment.
Yeah,
in
it's
a movie.
special.
Yeah.
As you're watching it, it's one of those movies, what I'm watching is very, very special.
Yeah.
This is not just your average movie. This is something that's very special. Throughout, from start to finish, it doesn't have a bad spot. I mean, that's not even a question. It was platinum for me before we hit intermission. And then it just kept getting better. Yeah. Really remarkable film.
It's such a 2-half movie because they didn't even get to the case before interval.
Yeah, I know.
To see this on the big screen.
Oh my goodness.
To see this on the big screen would be incredible.
If they did a theatrical re-release, I'd be day one, show one.
Yeah.
Without question, I would want to be there. Especially if they could just make it all really clean and make it as nice as possible. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Don't George Lucas the thing.
Ew, gross.
Don't go back in and change anything, but just let the clarity of the film be beautiful. Just see it on a big screen. That score.
Yeah.
I mean,
score by JV Prakash. Right?
Yeah, it was as good as this of any epic score you could imagine.
And
it's a masterpiece.
My favorite thing is the use of silence sometimes, because like your senses are overwhelmed in terms of visually and just unique stuff going on in cinema, and then he decides to like cut all sound, and so you're just left there.
So good.
It's one of my favorite parts of the movie. Is
Me too.
The use of silence.
And the use of all sound, the sound design. It's one of the few films I've ever watched where I never got distracted by the dubbing. And I was really, really enraptured by sound design. Mm-hmm. And the times they chose to use sound, like you said, the times they chose to make it quiet and dead silent. My goodness.
Yeah, masterclass.
Yeah,
There's no
unbelievable.
other word besides
Unbelievable.
masterclass there. Yeah, it's really hard to say anything because that's an incredible film.
Yep.
And I did hear that. Like, a lot of people said, like, this is... A lot of people... I remember I went back and saw some of the comments said this is the best movie in Tamil cinema.
It might very well be my favorite Tamil film.
Yeah, I'd have to really go back to it because we've seen a lot of great Tamil films, and it's hard to really, like I said, compare. But it is easily in the top 3 in terms of like epics.
Like I just want to watch it with my whole family on a rainy day, on a big screen with the best sound system I can find, and say, "Okay, guys, put your phones away."
And black too.
Yep, put your phones away. We're just gonna go on a voyage. Pretend you just got on a boat. You got to leave your phones back where no one's interrupting us. Just settle in for the journey. And it is comparable. I felt watching this like I felt watching Lord of the Rings, where I'm so deeply immersed. I forget everything else around me and I'm just in that world.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Incredible.
It's been a long time. Fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the watch along like we did. Obviously, if you saw us on YouTube, you saw a very cut version because of copyright reasons. I like to see full uncut version of this and other films. You go to Patreon or join memberships. I'll put a link in the description below. Depending on, so go check that out. Let us know what you thought about the movie. Why you liked it so much. Why you didn't. Weirdo. What should be our next Tamil film? Let us know what details we missed. And I'm sure there's a bunch. And anything else we need to know down below.